They said the house on Hollow Peak was cursed. The locals called it the Blackthorn House, abandoned for over 50 years. They told stories of a family that once lived there, a father, mother, and their little girl. All of them gone without a trace one cold winter night. No one dared go near it anymore. The few who did never came back. I didn't believe in stories like that. I was just looking for a place to stay before the storm rolled in, a shortcut through the mountains. When I saw the crooked shape of the house through the mist, something deep inside me whispered to keep driving, but I didn't listen. The gate hung half open, rusted and broken. As I walked up the cracked stone path, the air felt heavier. The front door was unlocked, as if it had been waiting for me. Inside, the house was colder than the snow outside. Dust covered everything, but the furniture was still there, frozen in time. The clock on the wall had stopped at 3:13 a.m. The smell of damp wood and something rotten filled the air. I told myself I'd only stay for the night, just until the storm passed. I lit a fire in the old stone fireplace, but the warmth never seemed to reach the corners of the room. The house felt alive, like it was watching me. That's when I started hearing it, faint whispers drifting through the walls. At first I thought it was the wind, but as the night stretched on, the whispers grew clearer. My name. I followed the sound up the creaking staircase to the second floor. The hallway stretched long and narrow, lined with closed doors. The last one at the end stood slightly open, swaying ever so gently, like someone had just stepped inside. I pushed it open. It was a child's room. The wallpaper was peeling, the bed neatly made. A single wooden rocking horse stood in the corner facing the window. As I walked in, the rocking horse began to sway, slow and rhythmic. I swear I could feel breath on the back of my neck. On the wall above the bed were drawings, hundreds of them, scrawled in faded crayon. They were all of the same thing, a tall, shadowy figure standing at the foot of the bed. I backed out of the room, heart pounding. When I turned around, every door in the hallway was wide open. That's when I saw it. At the end of the hall, a shape barely visible in the flickering light. Tall, thin, head tilted to one side, watching me. I couldn't move. I couldn't breathe. Then it smiled. I ran down the stairs out into the freezing night, but the whispers followed me. They never stopped. By the time I reached the bottom of the mountain, the sun was rising. When I looked back, the house was gone, swallowed by the mist. But the whispers, they followed me home. Every night since, I've woken up at 3:13 a.m. to the sound of footsteps outside my bedroom door. And in the silence, I can still hear the same word whispered over and over again. Stay.